guys, welcome back to my channel. In this week's video I did a first impressions wear test on the new L'Oreal Infallible foundation sticks. If you guys want to see how these worked out for me and a little first impressions, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's just go and get started because I am too excited to wait any longer. So I have the new what is this? L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick Foundation. I actually didn't know that these had sunscreen in them. They have SPF 27, which is cool because I don't think No, I don't think there has been a, it smells really good in here, but I don't think I've known any other brand that has a stick foundation that has SPF, so this is freaking cool. And it's drugstore, so it's like hell yeah. But I have 5 sticks from them. I have one for my foundation shade, which I picked up for 5 sand, and then I got another shade to highlight, and this is 402 nude beige. I'll give you guys swatches as well. And then I got 42 gold is cold. This is the highlighter. And then I got 45 sexy flush. This is a blush. Oh, that rhymes. And then I got 409 honey to contour. I believe they had, I think it was 12 foundation shades, and they had 2 blushes, 2 highlighters. I'm just going to read the claims of this foundation real quick. I might actually have to look it up because it doesn't really say anything on here except the name and the fact that it has SPF. Okay, so going to the L'Oreal website, and okay, so it says cover, contour, conceal, infinite looks in one. Super buildable, super blendable base shaping sticks. Highly pigmented, creamy formula, super blendable, super buildable, 24-hour long lasting wear, available in 12 shades. I love their Infallible Pro Matte primer and their Pro Matte foundation, I think it is. Those products are amazing, so that's the only thing that I see on the foundation. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, let me give you guys the swatches first. So let me start off with the highlighter shade. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't usually like cream highlighters, but we'll see how this goes. So I'll give you guys an up close. So this is the highlighter, if it can focus. So the highlighter, blush, this is 402 to conceal, this is 405 for my foundation shade, and this is 409 to contour with. Okay, so to get started, I think I'm gonna prime one side of my face just so we can see if it would wear a little better with a primer. I typically always use a primer because I have very oily skin, and it just helps to lock everything in. The primer I'll be using, I'm just going to stick to the same brand. I'm going to use L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock, and this is just a mattifying primer. So I'm just going to, I think I'm going to do it on my left side. As you can see, it took all of my shine away. It's an amazing primer. I love it. I've been using it ever since it came out. Love it. I am a little bit oily, so as you can see, and I have a few blemishes that I would like to cover up. They're mostly scars, but whatever. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to take 4 or 5 sand. I think I'm going to do it in sections. I'm going to start off with the side that I didn't prime. Ooh, I think this is going to be a perfect match. So I don't know how much to apply. I think we're just going to go with that. I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics number 2 flat foundation brush. I'm just going to work it into my skin. Wow, it literally took no time for me to blend this. Just went on so seamlessly. Okay, right off the bat, I could use a little bit more coverage on like my chin area, around my nose, and then maybe a little like on my forehead right here. But other than that, it looks good. So I'm gonna do the other side. I think I'll use my beauty blender or the L'Oreal sponge for just to see how it would work with a sponge. Okay, so I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Infallible sponge. This is one of my favorite sponges. It's amazing and it's a drugstore brand, super affordable. So, and this is the side that we primed, so I can definitely tell this side is a lot more matte compared to my right side. And I'm getting a lot more coverage using a sponge for some reason. Usually I feel like with my skin, I get a lot more coverage with a brush. It's definitely a lot more full coverage on this side than it is on this side. And this side you can still see a lot of my glow coming in. I mean, you can still see it on this side too, but it's not as shiny as this side. So I'm going to put another layer here. You can definitely build it up. Oh my god, the shade just matches me perfectly. I love it. So far this is what my face looks like. I think I like the coverage now. So now I'm going to take 402 Nude Beige and I'm going to use this as a concealer and conceal under my eyes and highlight the center of my face. I'm going to use a sponge to blend this out because that's typically what I would use for my concealer. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell it's not super brightening. I mean, it is a foundation. We have to keep that in mind. It did a nice job covering under my eyes. I mean, I don't have super dark circles to know for a fact if it will cover up anything down there, like anything major down there. But so far, it doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the contour stick. And I'm just going to place it everywhere I would like to contour. Okay. So typically to blend out my cream contour, I use my Real Techniques stippling brush. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with this as well. This is amazing for people with dry skin, I feel like, because it just melts onto your skin. Okay, so I love that for contouring. I will definitely be using that for contouring from now on because that's amazing. I don't know how I feel about cream blush, but we're going to try it out anyways. Well, this might be a little too light for me. I should have picked the other shade. They only have 2 shades, which is a bummer. I think if you have dry skin, you would love this. Blending out so nicely. It doesn't feel heavy at all, even though I layered it. And then for the highlight, it's definitely not anything like super intense and in your face, but it's still very nice. Okay, so because I do have oily skin, we need to set this or we're going to be looking like a grease ball. To set under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Anastasia, what is this? Contour kit. And I'm going to be using the 2 lighter shades. I'm just going to mix them and then just set under my eyes. And everywhere else we concealed and highlighted. And then to set the rest of my face, this is literally the only powder I have from L'Oreal, and I kind of want to use L'Oreal products. So this is the True Match powder in Cool 2. So I'm just going to swirl that in there and then just pat it everywhere on my face. Okay, so we'll keep it drugstore. So for my contour, for my bronzer, I'll be using the number 7 bronzer in Caramel. I'm just going to set everywhere we cream contoured. So for the blush, I'm going to be using the Milani powder blush in Tea Rose. And then for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold. It's a very pretty gold color to go with the gold liquid or the stick highlighter. So this is what my face looks like. I think it looks amazing. I still feel like I'm looking a bit glowy, like it's not a complete matte finish, which I can't really say anything about the finish because it doesn't say it on the foundation, but I would say it's a dewy satin finish, I guess, depending on what kind of skin you have. I have very oily skin, so on me it is a dewy satin finish depending on if I'm using a primer or not, and if I'm setting it. If I set, then I'm pretty matte, but I have a really pretty satin finish right now, and I'm actually really liking it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyes off camera. For that, I'll be using the Maybelline why do I keep saying Maybelline? I'll be using the Wet n Wild new palettes. So I've actually loved their eyeshadows already. I just want to test this out. I don't want to do like a whole dedicated video on it. I'll just let you guys know how it works, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am finished with my makeup. And just so you guys know, I started filming at 5 o'clock. Well, that's when I put my foundation on. It is currently 6:16, and I just got finished putting my makeup on. And I actually used the L'Oreal liquid lipstick that's in the collection as well, and it smells like chocolate. It smells really good. The only thing is it kind of smells like, it smells like this like cookie thing that I had. I mean, it smells like chocolate, but it smells like artificial, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't smell like that good chocolate. You know what I mean? Not that it's not good, but it doesn't smell as good. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to lick it, but it's like, I already know I like these palettes, and as you can see, my eyeshadow looks amazing. I actually used a liquid lipstick to do my eyeliner, which is a trick I've been doing for a while now. This was kind of a harder liquid lipstick to work with. It was the Wet n Wild. I think this was their old formula, but their newer formulas now perform amazingly as eyeliners. But I just want to give you guys a close-up of what my face looks like. So the foundation doesn't look that good under my eyes or around my mouth. I don't know why. Everywhere else it looks good. I just feel like it didn't melt into my skin, as you can see under my eyes. If it would focus, I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but it just feels like it isn't like melting into my skin. And the same thing is happening around my mouth. I don't know why. It's like around my nose, and then just like right here. Like it's mostly here, but it's sort of here too. I mean, I'm not getting, my laugh lines aren't creasing as bad, because typically with a foundation, my laugh lines would be the first thing to crease, and they also creased under my eyes. I mean, that happens with me with any foundation I use, so that doesn't make or break it for me. But other than that, I feel like my face looks really good, except I'm a little bit teensy-weensy, bit oily under my eyes, which isn't bugging me right now. I can wait to powder it later on. So everything I used so far has been nothing but amazing. The foundation sticks, the blush, highlighter, all that was amazing. The palette was amazing. I mean, I already know I love Wet n Wild shadows. I already knew they were gonna perform well, so that was amazing. Liquid lipstick I like. The only thing is the nude is a little too nude for me. I'll give you guys a swatch. That's what it looks like. It's a tiny bit too nude for me. I had to use a lip liner to kind of make me look like I'm not dead. And then it kind of reminds me of the Maybelline, what are they called? Stay Ink liquid lipsticks, I think. The new ones that, oh, is it Stay Ink? But it's the newer liquid lipsticks that they have. Let me see if I can find it. These. Oh, Matte Ink. It's Super Stay Matte Ink. It kind of reminds me of this. The applicator. Oh wow, wow, that is Okay, so the bottom one is this one here is the L'Oreal, and then this one's the Maybelline. The only major difference is the Maybelline one looks a little bit lighter. It looks like it's literally like half a shade nuder, if that makes sense. Like it's a bit more nude than the L'Oreal. The L'Oreal's a bit more cooler. It's a more brownie nude, but either way, it's a nice liquid lipstick. I think the only thing is I'd either have to get a different color or just use a darker liquid liner. I would either have to get a different color or just use a darker lip liner to line my lips when I'm wearing it. But other than that, it looks amazing. So the only thing left to do is take a flash photo to see if the SPF would bounce back. So I'm just gonna take my iPhone 8 and take a quick picture. So good news, it does not give you a ghost face. It looks amazing in flash photography. The only thing I can tell in the picture is the foundation shade is literally like maybe a shade or half a shade a little lighter than my neck, and it kind of looks not cakey, but it doesn't look pretty under my eyes, which I can sort of tell in my mirror. It doesn't look that bad on camera if I'm far away, but other than that, guys, I'm loving it. I guess I'll check back in with you guys in a little and let you guys know how it's wearing. I forgot to say this earlier, but the liquid lipstick is not sticky whatsoever, if you guys could see, and it's not dry at all. Like, it's such a comfortable matte formula. I love it. And I think the only thing is it looks really pretty and like nude on camera, but in real life it's a cooler nude. You know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a bit of a cool tone brown nude, which isn't bad, but I feel like I like the color that it's picking up on camera better than the one in real life. And the only other thing I would have to say about the liquid lipstick is it is showing my lines on my lips like crazy. I didn't even tell you the shade that I have it in. This is 844 Sweet Tooth. Oh my god, I have a sweet tooth. I love the name. But yeah, it's amazing so far. Super comfortable, and I can't wait to let you guys know how everything holds up. Okay, hi guys. So I'm back for my update. It is, where's my phone? It is currently 8:20, so it's been about 3 hours since I've applied my foundation, and this is what my face looks like. I think I look the same. I just got a tiny bit more oilier around my T-zone, which, I mean, surprise, surprise, I have oily skin, you know. So I think if I bake my face, it wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, this is what she looks like. But I think everywhere else looks really good. And the lipstick actually held up so nicely because I ate, and I mean, it kind of came off like in the inner part. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I think I'll do another update in like maybe an hour or so, and then I'm taking this off so I can go to bed. Hello guys, I am doing my final checkup with you guys. It's currently 10:17 and this is what my face looks like. So we did get very oily around my nose. Look at it. Other than that, there's nothing major. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wear this foundation, or maybe I just have to like literally bake my whole entire face, because I am very greasy right here. But other than that, honestly, I have no bad things to say about this foundation. But anyways, if you guys like this video, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. And that is all. Bye.